Sweet. The final page. ChallengeNewspaper.org. Austin, Texas. Val Romness, editor. Under duress. Exposure. Satanic cult. World Order congregation in the mass media. Discovered. Torturing people. One of the victims still alive after 25 years. Incredible. Most of them usually don't live after 24 hours. Born on the 7th, 7 sisters, 7th child of 12 children, and I have 7 letters in my name. 7 seas, 7 continents, 4 brothers. Firstborn boy dead, just like in Egypt in Pharaoh times. It's to disrupt the inheritance. Because it was always a tradition that it went to the boys. Firstborn boy, you got the first inheritance. To disrupt that and cause conflict amongst the family and arguments and fighting, they did that with the social structure of a family and turned it into a social structure of mass society. I'm the guy who discovered the code. The scroll, they call it. The scrolls. I'm a binary. They've been looking for Jesus through mass media in secret, hoping it would trip him and he would realize that it was taking place and read the codes out of the situation of disparity, because as soon as Jesus is born, the archangel, he's under attack. And they do sexual violence as a child or incest or some sort of sexual act that is enough to get him killed in society, and then they expose him to the secret community and get him killed. Everybody says, oh, this guy's got to go. And they have no clue that they're the ones forcing the rape, Arab strap style, harnessing a person electronically with the magnetic grid, with the Angel Temple device that was there for the curation of all humanity. In the Sumerian times, I'm talking to ancient times, Sumerian. There were cities, there were little towns, little villages. But they're good-sized villages. There's a lot of people. And the thing that opens up the atmosphere from the upper atmosphere around the ionosphere to a huge, I think it's up to 150-mile radius, airdrop can drop air down over a whole city, and when it hits the surface, it's like an atom bomb. Look at the Russian forest that got smashed, all the trees knocked down. That's what it was. Somebody was getting warned. If you don't quit fucking around, we're going to use this on you. They quit fucking around. They killed the Tsar and them, but they quit fucking around. Look, she's just scamming the whole fucking world. Money fucking grubbing little bitch. She's acting like she's gonna be the new John Lennon. But they're females. They're females. They're real sick. And they do this Cinderella story with them. That's basically, they just weed out nut jobs that agree with them and go with them. And they'll kill sex offenders to elevate their stature. But then they end up killing innocent people for the factory of weapons made on the magnetic grid and the human anatomy to hide behind when they do their killing. So they can't be seen. They can't say, well, I didn't do it. Well, you didn't see me. They might not say I didn't do it, because if you get caught lying, you get some serious punishment. And they have to play that way for some balance of power so that they don't all run at each other, kill each other, and somebody pops an egg or something and fries the whole fucking planet with a virus. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, nigger Nazi Ted Turner's kid. Hey, Ted. Hiding electronics by the dump, huh? Yeah, well, I became a flight engineer, FCC license, dumb fuck. Remember the 7 houses of Gable? The 7 Gables houses or whatever in Salem, Massachusetts. They drowned the witches. I think those were women that were woke to who the Nazi Party was, the secret order, because it's from the Sumerian times, that when the wars took off, and they eventually worked their way over to the United States, because they said that's where the final conflict was going to throw down with the final Archangel Michael, as in the book of Jude. James Francis is my firstborn brother, murdered. I didn't live an hour old. He died. And I do not think he was a preemie. They said my dad beat my mom, and that's how he died, but he was alive. And all of a sudden he's dead, and his firstborn boy, and all this is going down. James Francis is the current pope right now. This is the 11th of May, 2024. There's a satanic cult called The Case. FBI agents all over the world. Security forces all over the world. Interpol. The most disgusting shit crime scenes in the world. It can't be explained about some of the evidence. It's unfathomable. They have no way to prove how they said these scenes have to have somebody that floats through the air. Basically, I think. But it's something to do like that. It's called The Case. I'm barred. Barge. Nothing you can do to me. I'll do it. I carry a Theron. I am not afraid to use it. I carry it on my wrist when I'm walking, sometimes open to a blade that's less than 5.5 inches long. Because in California, you can have a knife that's long. You just can't have it in a posture that's ready to stab somebody. Unless you feel like you're being threatened. And then they can't fucking touch you. Most of the laws are pretty decent, but the way it's interpolated to enforce them has been corrupted because of this fucking bitch. People got no idea they're getting inside them. The spirit world gets inside of people all over the planet. That's how they keep trying to get people to do the right thing. And if you get one, cherish it. And don't brag about it. Don't go off and say, oh, I got a spirit world, I got an angel with me. Don't do that shit. Stay fucking calm. Don't let no one know. Because when somebody knows they're there, they have to leave, apparently. They can't afford to be put through a generator like a meat grinder and forced into darkness until I can bring them back. I bring some back. I got some back, but it's a lot of work, and I'm wore out, and I'm hurt. So until I get fixed with the temple, it's going to be rough for the spirit world and the flesh world. But these bitches have 7 houses of Gable. 7 women hook up to Jesus every time he shows up to make it look like they're in love or to tease him or to rape. But it's basically an umbilical for sexual aphrodisiac energy of the penis, the pineal gland, the testicles, the sperm, and ability to get erection. They cancel all that. They make you a eunuch, basically. But it's also so that they can accommodate their harness. And they say, well, okay, we got your Jesus. Now what are you going to do? And they wake up state officials and say, if you want him, there he is. And they say, what do you want? Well, we want this. Basically, they wanted Gaza and Israel blowing each other up and Russia and Ukraine. And that's what they got. Keep me from being raped, beaten, and murdered. The final page. G50 FX Murder Radio. Michael's Hall. The Great Hall. I am M13. Better tell the Masons. Not even they can approach. Tell them. See what they tell you. Tell a cop. See what the cop says. Oh, yeah, we know about him. Nothing we can do right now. We're trying. Bullshit. You threaten to expose their sexual deviance to the public in a mass level, which I'm trying to do through Facebook. And I was at TikTok, but they burned me. They said I was producing stuff that was out of a violation. I was praising an actress is all. You know. And they said it was derogatory and there was too many violations. Almost 98% of the violations, I'd say anywhere from 94 to 98% of the violations were overturned. There's like 15 of them or something. But the majority of them, there's only like 4 or 5 that maybe stuck that I couldn't do nothing about. But they weren't really out of line. And I told them it was a show, you know, but it's a show that also exposes reality. And they didn't dig it. Somebody's fucking with me in there. So fuck TikTok. I'm going to sue them and take the whole company now. Whoever buys it's going to lose. And I believe she will understand that I am a communist, supreme judge of the world, solo commander, solo soldado, British admiral. But I'm also a Democrat, a Republican, and every other goddamn political party in the world. I have no political ties to anybody. But I am the judge to ensure that the laws that you vote for in your nation are upheld with the United Nations soldiers. And I'm going to expand it as soon as I can. I want them to have a budget of $3 billion right now. Just so they can get a shop set up. After that, they're going to need about $7 billion. They're going to have a lot of policing and work to do because we're shutting down global martial law so that I can contain every neighborhood, get the heroin addicts on a decent prescription drug program to get off their shit instead of that filthy fucking methadone. They're going to have to take a small dose of fucking heroin a while until we figure out how to get the shit off them. And they didn't know that it would be forever. Some did knew that they were fighting these electronic warfare people. Because when you take heroin, they can't attach to your body. It'll kill the person. It'll kill the person chasing you. It's like a witch getting soaked with water, like in Wizard of Oz. Believe me, this is just beginning. The worse they do, the worse I do. Miss Appleton said, well, we're going to do this because I want that. I said, well, if you do that, then it's going to elevate and it's going to get worse for you down the road. Because you do worse, you're going to get worse. And she was flippant about it or something. I don't know, her reactions, talking shit. Yeah, my mom says you can't be here. That means you're going to die. That's very coded, very easy. If it's negative, you're to die. That's cool. That's cool. She's got a ton of fucking ugly fucking faces. I hope her fucking paraplegic fucking ass fucking croaks real soon. She does not deserve to be in this world. I'll take a slander suit, babe. Let's go to the judge. I've been waiting to say railway. I'll tell the judge I'm barred and I want his 21. I'm learning Hopi. At least that's what I think it is. So I had a definition of it here. She got an atom. My body matches that at a younger age, and I was a model for art classes at University of Nebraska-Lincoln art program at Richards Hall and some other place. And I modeled in my underwear. So they have drawings of me at age about 22, 23. And at Shadron State, I was about 20, 21, and they did artwork there at their art department. And it matches that picture right there. Adam and God. And I believe Adam was actually Alon. I think Adam means like spark or something, or I'm not quite sure. I haven't been able to figure out all the language stuff yet. But if you take A through Z as the first letter in a three-letter word and go with O-N. O-N's a real good one. A-O-N, Aeon. B, Bond. C, Con. D, Don. E, Eon. F, Fawn. G, Gone. H, Han. Get it? The shorter the emotional dialectic expression in phonetics and tonal discharge, which might not be words, but emotions through the wind vapor, and the sound is audible, but you don't think it's a word, but emotions have words because you're thinking of something when you get the emotion. Slowly focusing in on that, began to get symbols that are logical, and that again shows that there must be a predetermined destination, individual psychology to incept these existing devices and behaviors, let alone the mammals and the plants, the rock earth, which I think is called boy. But I'm starting to figure out Hopi. So the Hopi Indians are going to know who I am. The Navajos are basically, I think, a fraud. I think they got used. They got paid a bunch and promises, and they made one tribe look good, so the rest of the tribes, they're like, well, if the Navajos get treated so well, what do you mean the rest of the tribes are bitching? Go to Arapaho. Go to Pine Ridge. Go to Buffalo Gap. It's a whole different world in the Midwest. Genocide continues. And some Indians sided with them because of the wealth. And they thought, well, this is the temple, this is the power when all tribes were together. And if they've got imagination and fantasy mixed in with the delivery of evidence, because that's what you do, you look at each other's memory on here to see who's doing wrong. And that's basically what the temple master did, taught others in their congregation and helped them watch over everybody, the watchtower. That's what this whole thing is on the mandate grid. They call it secret community, and it's right in your backyard, it's right in front of you. So they thought, well, this must be legitimate, this must be the police. Nope. No way, shape, or form. There might be cops involved. There might be cops on here, but it is not. It is not. The final page. Godcom. Globalcom. This is Tampopo production. Max 7 production. The final page. Coming up on the 20. On 10/17, Ranger in the Pontoon. I am detrimental. I don't know what that means, but I am a binary bard. Stay out of my way. When you see me out in public, do not address me. I'll address you if I need to, unless it's an emergency and I gotta move. And in that case, it's going to be a bunch of Secret Service or soldiers jumping. Get out of their way. They will shoot you. And if someone's inside you and takes you over and we can't hold you down, we'll kill you. Nothing I can say. Best of wishes. Wishing you all the greatest health, wealth, and happiness on the final page. Michael Allen Kurtz.